the full Court of Appeals in D.C. decide that they would hear Judge Sullivan's appeal. Now, that's interesting. I want to point that out because this is key to what's coming next. They would hear Judge Sullivan's appeal of the 3-judge panel saying he was wrong and did not have the authority to disregard the Department of Justice a decision to drop the case. And second, he was wrong to appoint an outside counsel to come and argue against the Department of Justice. They just released yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, 2 new items they want briefed and argued in the case. And these 2 new items are all about whether Judge Sullivan not should, I guess, be recused, but actually should he be removed?
There's an order that's been entered, and the order says that in addition to the issues set forth in the court's order, the parties should be prepared to address in oral arguments the effects of, and then what you get into is the effect of the judge being disqualified under Section 450, 28 U.S.C. Code Section 455, disqualification of justice, judge, or magistrate. Any judge, justice, or magistrate shall disqualify himself in any proceeding which impartiality might be reasonably questioned. And Andy, the Court of Appeals is reasonably questioning this because what they're saying is, hey, he's a party litigant.
If you go down in that code section, it says that a judge or magistrate of the United States shall be disqualified if he is and I quote, party to the proceeding. Well, what do you think Judge Sullivan is but a party to the proceeding? He has petitioned the court to intervene in the action. He didn't like the decision of the 3-judge panel, and now he's coming back again and saying, I want the whole court to hear it.
When a judge or his spouse or a person within the 3rd degree of relationship to either of them or the spouse of such a person is a party to a proceeding, you get in right there.
Right.
Because he's not even like, this is not a third-party thing. It's not a spouse. It is him. Well, Judge Sullivan is the party to the proceeding. He is disqualified.
He cannot sit in judgment on General Flynn whatsoever. The statute is just abundantly clear. And finally, the D.C. Circuit has woken up and has seen the reality of this and says, wait a minute, let's talk about your impartiality and your inability to serve because you are a party to the proceeding. You can't be a judge and a party at the same time.
Do you think he's considering dropping this without going into oral argument at this point? Because they basically said, they're basically saying, they're calling him a party here.
Yes.
And then they're saying that if you're a party, you're disqualified.
Yeah, I think the judges should do the right. I think Judge Sullivan has taken this too far with no disrespect for the court. I just want to say this. Judge Sullivan, do the right thing here. And the right thing is enough. You are not the prosecutor. You shouldn't be appealing. This is unprecedented in U.S. history that a judge is appealing an order of the Court of Appeals.
In the order, you will see the parties to the case. There's Petitioner Mike Flynn. There's the Department of Justice. There's the Honorable, that's Judge Sullivan. They're each getting 20 minutes of oral argument, and they're ordered to prepare to address the issue of disqualification. The issue of disqualification is because if you're a party or related to a party, he is listed as a party before they even get to that part of the order. To me, you could just take this and he should be disqualified. I'm not sure why they even need to have an oral argument over his disqualification. They just made the case. The judges themselves
by the order
just made the case with the order.
I hope it sounds like to me what is being signaled here by the full en banc panel of the Court of Appeals is this isn't going to be tolerated.